Hey, what's up there, YouTubers? It's me again, Brian, aka Gamer55551, and I am back with a review/thought video for this week. And for this one, I want to give you my thoughts on Captain America: Brave New World that I just came back from the theaters watching. So I want to give you my take on it, though. And for parents out there, it is worth pointing out that Captain America: Brave New World is rated PG-13 here in the USA and all. As far as the MCU goes, the MCU is sort of in an odd spot at this point, though. After coming off, with the huge success of, like Endgame and Infinity Wars, though, the multiverse has sort of been, let's just say, mixed at best. There have been some high moments, and then there have been some somewhat of, let's just say, some low moments as well, though. I think one of the low moments was the Marvels, which came out, I believe, in 2023, which unfortunately, there were some parts of it I liked, but some of it I didn't, though. And then there were some high moments, though, especially with last year with Deadpool and Wolverine, which was a really good movie. I would recommend, definitely one worth watching and everything like that, though. But with Captain America, though, that movie really sort of concluded after the end of, Endgame and everything like that, with Chris Evans, character retiring and all, which is very unfortunate, though, because I always enjoyed Captain America. I always enjoyed, the first Captain America, the First Avenger, which to me felt like a spiritual successor to the 90s movie, The Rocketeer, and of course, Winter Soldier, which I also enjoyed as well, which was like a political thriller that I felt like really asked you the question of how much of your freedom are you willing to sacrifice in the name of safety and security and everything like that, though. So it was kind of interesting to see Anthony Michael take on the reign as Captain America, as we probably saw after the events of Avengers Endgame. Not to mention those who watched the Disney Plus show Falcon and Winter Soldier, though, saw him sort of take on the reign as the new Captain America and all. And I was kind of curious to see how his take on Captain America was going to be like and everything. And after, excuse me, clear my throat and all. And after watching the movie, I would say that I did not come away disappointed with this movie or anything like that. I think it was good. I just didn't feel like it reached the height of some of the best MCU movies that I have seen out there and all. So I'm going to break it down into what I like and what I didn't like, mixed and not 100% sure about. In terms of what I like, one thing I really did enjoy is that I'm very happy that they were able to acknowledge the events of 2008, The Incredible Hulk, and believe it or not, 2021's The Eternals, as a lot of the stuff that they talk about, the celestial being found in the Indian Ocean and all, basically in terms of setting the stage with the whole, not vibranium, but aniline, if I'm saying the name correctly, or the kind of stuff that Wolverine used for, his claws and everything like that. I definitely like that, and I'm glad that this is sort of helping set the stage for the X-Men and Wolverine to appear in the MCU and everything like that, though. It does give me some hope that maybe we'll see maybe in Eternals 2 if that ever happens, though, and who knows, maybe Hulk will get his own solo film or anything. But in the meantime, I'm glad that it does look like that they acknowledge those events in this movie, and I think that is definitely a good thing, at least in my view and all. The next thing I do want to talk about is some of the cast I really did like. Anthony Mackie, I think he does a good job playing the new Captain America and everything like that. It may not be on the scale of Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, but still, nevertheless, I think he got the job done. And I thought Tim Blake Nelson, who returned after making an appearance in 2008, The Incredible Hulk, plays Samuel Stern, or I think the name goes by The Leader and everything like that, though. I think the makeup for him is just sort of interesting, that showed his brain kind of it really grew, especially for those who remember that one scene in 2008, The Incredible Hulk, where a DNA of Bruce Banner's gamma radiation leaked, dropped right into his head and everything like that, though. So it was nice to see him as well. And of course, Harrison Ford plays, President Ross, which I will say, even at the age of 80, Harrison Ford still got it and everything like that. And I thought he did a good job portraying the president. It may not be on the scale as it was in the 90s movie like Air Force One, if I'm saying the name correctly though, but still, I think Harrison Ford did a good job playing that role. So most of the cast and crew on this one, I think did a good job in this movie though. And last but not least though, I definitely like that this was sort of like a political thriller, kind of like Winter Soldier and everything like that. And I certainly don't think that was necessarily a bad thing. I did feel when I saw the first trailer that this had sort of a Winter Soldier vibe to it. And to some extent, I think that is still in there with Captain America Brave New World. I also do want to point out though, I did like the scene where President Ross transforms into the Red Hulk and kind of runs a bit of a rampage through Washington, D.C. to a certain extent. I thought that was a really neat scene indeed. So I certainly like the fact that they did maintain somewhat of that political thriller in this movie and everything. As far as what I didn't like, mixed or not 100% sure though, I will say it has to do with the story. Although I did enjoy the story and I don't think it was bad, there were certainly some high moments, as I mentioned, with acknowledging the events of the Incredible Hulk and the Eternals. I also felt like it didn't have the same kind of the way Winter Soldier did, especially when we learn about how Hydra has infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. for all these years and everything like that. I felt like that was kind of missing to a certain degree, and that is a little bit unfortunate indeed though. It wasn't a terrible story by any chance, but I just felt like it wasn't as good as Winter Soldier is. And finally, I am a little disappointed with Sidewinder and the person who played Sidewinder. I believe he have a hard time saying his name, but he was in Breaking Bad, and I think he was also the main villain in the video game Far Cry 6 and everything. I will say I didn't hate his character. I was a little disappointed that he didn't really get as much screen time as some would have liked it to be. So I do think there's some disappointment with that in terms of that character and all. So maybe he will be seen maybe in future Marvel movies. Maybe if they do another Captain America movie, maybe he'll make an appearance there. But I was just a little disappointed with his character in this movie though. Overall, I came away pleased with seeing Captain America Brave New World. While I won't overtake the Captain America the First Avenger or Winter Soldier, it still was a good movie, nevertheless though. At its best though, I do like the fact that they acknowledge the events of the Eternals and the Incredible Hulk to a certain degree. I like the fact that they are setting the stage for the X-Men and Wolverines and mutants to make an appearance in the MCU. And I thought some of the actors did a good job. Harrison Ford still got it at the age of 80. Anthony Mackie did a good job playing the new Captain America, and Tim Blake Nelson, I think, did a good job playing Samuel Stern, or the leader in a way. And I like the fact that they sort of did go with that political thriller for this one, and of course the Red Hulk scene. But at its worst though, as I said, I thought the story was good, just not as good as Winter Soldier was, and I was a little bit disappointed with Sidewinder. But in either case, I did come away pleased with this movie. I wouldn't say it's like anything special or anything like that. I would say this one's more on the matinee side, not the pay full price to go see it like, Avengers were in any way though. So I wouldn't go as far as saying that. But in either case, I did come away pleased with this movie. I think MCU fans will probably enjoy this one though. Just don't go in expecting to be on the same scale as Winter Soldier or the first Avengers though. But if you enjoy the Captain America movies though, give this one a try or anything like that, though. Do I think it will overtake Deadpool and Wolverine? I would say the answer to that is probably a hard no, but I still came away pleased with this movie nevertheless. Okay, this concludes my review/thought of Captain America Brave New World. And again, these are my opinion. What are yours? What are your thoughts about Captain America Brave New World, though? Did you like the fact that they acknowledge events from the Eternals and the Incredible Hulk? Do you think the cast that played some of these characters did a good job with it? Do you think are you surprised to see Harrison Ford at the age of 80 still be able to do this and everything like that? Did you think the story was good or bad in any way? Did you agree with what I said in this video? Did you disagree? Do you have a difference of opinion? As always, Sound off in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. And if you do like this video, I hope you hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And I hope you do subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you do, make sure you hit the bell icon for notifications of any new videos I put up. Also, feel free to share this video if you want to, and feel free to donate to my channel if you like. You could do it through PayPal Me or Patreon or Steam Labs. Links will be in the description of this video, assuming you're watching this on YouTube. And I will see you again next time when I do another video. Hopefully that'll be soon. Until then, from Southern California, I wish you all a good day then. Bye!